Hi and welcome to Yoga with India. I'm India and thank you for joining me on the mat today. So today I'm going to take you through a practice to help release through the neck and the shoulders. So a lot of us in this day and age are on our laptops or our phones most of the day, and we can often find that our shoulders hold a lot of tension in that area. Because of this, we're crouched over, we're looking down. So this practice is here to help you release, to open, to feel free through the neck and the shoulders. So as you can see, I'm outside right now. The sun is shining, my favourite place to practice yoga, as I think it's a really great way to connect to the present and just detox with all that gorgeous fresh air. So if you can, please do take this practice outside too. Or if you can't, then maybe just open a window and take a couple of deep cleansing breaths first off, and just connect to the sounds of nature around you. It's a really great way to start your practice. All right, so let's begin. So finding a comfortable seat on your mat, legs crossed, or if that's not for you, just lengthening the legs out. You can always cross at the ankles or the shins. Okay, so finding that comfortable place on your mat, palms up to the sky, growing a little bit taller out of your seat and gently closing the eyes. Good. Oh, so we're just going to take a few cleansing breaths to begin this practice. So inhale through the nose and open the mouth to let it all out. Good. Inhaling through the nose, growing a little bit taller out of your seat as you do so. Opening the mouth, exhale. Good. Inhale out, in through the nose and opening the mouth, exhale. Good. Okay, gently pressing the lips together, closing the mouth. Now begin to focus that breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Good, really trying to send that breath further down just the chest, right down to the pit of the stomach. Allow the belly to really move with the breath. Maybe increasing the noise, the sound from the breath, so you hear that gentle roar. Allowing the breath to be louder than the mind, to draw attention away from the mind, to feel focused and present in the here and now. Good. Just check in with how your posture is right now. If you've naturally crunched forward, just grow a little bit taller out of your seat. Imagine you've got a piece of string pulling you up from the top of your head. Good. And when you're ready, gently blinking the light back in, opening the eyes. Nice. Okay, the first finger and thumb are going to connect. And we're going to keep our palms facing up to the sky, but we're just going to lengthen through the middle finger, stretching through the arms, pressing the elbows up to the sky. Lift the chest slightly and grow taller out of your seat, feeling that stretch through the front of the arms there. Good. Nice. Okay, and then releasing down. Gently placing the fingertips right by your side, walking them out a little bit further so you can feel those shoulders drawing down. Good. Okay, we're just going to roll the shoulders back 3 times. You might feel a few little crunches. As you do so, I certainly can. Good. And then taking the hands to the shoulders, we're going to roll with the elbows, really taking them up as high as you can go. Good. And now next time we're going to take the full arms all the way around. So flex the hands if you want a deeper stretch. 3 times. And then on the third one, we're going to draw our arms all the way up to the sky. Look at our hands. Good. Clasp our hands together, press our palms away from us and draw our chin down to the chest. And then bring our gaze back up to the center. Okay, keeping your hands where they are, we're going to take our hands just behind the back of the head. Open up the elbows as wide as you can go. Take an inhale, and then we're going to rotate round to our right. So we want to keep our shoulders down and keep our elbows out. So you should be feeling a gentle twist here, feeling that stretch through the back. Keep breathing. Good. Okay, we're now going to drop our right hand behind us. Our left hand's going to cross over to the right leg. We're going to pull up out of our seat. Inhale and exhale, turn to face the back of the mat. Nice. Keep the breath moving, keep drawing that belly button through to spine. Good. Okay, coming all the way back round, swooping the arms all the way up to the sky again. Let's clasp our hands together again, press our palms away from us, and then looking up to the sky this time. Good. Gaze comes back to the centre, bringing our palms behind our head. Once again, elbows back, we're going on the other side. So feeling those shoulders draw down towards the tailbone. Taking an inhale and exhale, rotating round to the left this time, keeping that core connected. Good, keep those elbows apart as much as you can. Nice. And then dropping the left hand behind you, right hand crosses over to the left leg. Inhale out of your seat a little bit more, and then exhale, turning all the way around, getting that full twist here. Good. And then slowly releasing, coming all the way forward. Good. All right, let's just walk our hands out in front of us. And let's bow the chin down towards the floor. Try and keep those sits bones flat on the mat. It's really easy to want to pick them up here. Good. And then slowly walking the hands all the way back up. Okay, we're going to rock forward now onto all fours. So finding yourself with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And we're just going to take our cat and cow pose. So drawing our belly button all the way up to the spine, we're going to press our hips forward, look through our legs. Exhale, release that belly down, tailbone goes high, chest leads. And again, drawing the belly button all the way up, working through every part of the spine here. Nice. And again, letting that belly go low. Good. Looking up to the sky, releasing through the neck. And one more time, belly button up through to spine. And exhale, coming all the way down. Good job. Okay, finding yourself back in that center point. Now going to walk our knees out to the side, bring our feet together and sink back into an open hip child's pose. Forehead down to mat. All right, if you can, press your hands together, and then we're going to send our thumbs to the back of the neck. If you need a deeper stretch here, you can always walk your elbows out a little bit further. See if you can feel that a little bit more. Continuing to try and draw those glutes down to the heels. Keep the breath moving. Good. All right, taking the arms back, that center point, and slowly rolling all the way back up onto all fours. And we're now going to come into our downward facing dog. So tucking our toes under and sending that tailbone up to the sky. Maybe having a little pedal through the feet. Good. Warming ourselves up here, so dancing through our downward facing dog, our Ardha Mukha Savasana. Feel free to stick a leg up, bend the leg, whatever feels good for you to have a little boogie here. Good, all right. Okay, so just grounding ourselves now. So drawing our heels down to the mat, spreading our fingers nice and wide, just giving the neck a little bit of a shake. Good. A couple of deep breaths here. You should be able to see your feet, so just check that your toes and heels are in alignment with one another. Good. Okay, we're going to lift the right leg up to the sky now, into your three-legged dog. Good. Bend the knee and then thread it all the way through in between the hands so you find yourself in your runner's lunge. Okay, we're going to drop the back knee down now. Let the toes rest on the mat and then bring our chest all the way up. We're going to bring our arms up to a T shape and then send our arms behind us, clasping our hands behind our back and then projecting the chest forward, and if you'd like to, just looking up to the sky. Nice. Really, really opening up, letting that heart lead. Good. Releasing the hands, taking them all the way back to frame the foot. Tucking the toe back up into your runner's lunge. Bringing your foot back into plank. Okay, you can either come into a child's pose now, or if you'd like to, take your full chaturanga. So bending the elbows, hovering off the mat, pushing through into your cobra. You can also drop the knees down there to make it a little bit manageable. And then exhale back into your downward facing dog. Good. So if you've gone into child's pose, come back into downward facing dog from there. All right, this time we're taking the left side. We're going to even ourselves up. Left leg goes nice and high. Three-legged dog. Spreading those fingers as wide as you can. Good. Bend the knee and take the leg all the way through, placing it in between the hands. Runner's lunge. All right, dropping that back knee down, lifting through the chest. Taking the arms up to a T, wrapping them behind your back, clasping the hands together and pressing the chest forward. Shoulders should come right back here. Good. For a little deeper stretch, maybe sink the hips down a little bit further. Just watch your knee here. If you feel any extra pressure, any sharp pains, then this one might not be for you. Good. Okay, releasing the hands, taking the arms all the way back to frame the foot. Once again, coming back into your runner's lunge, bringing your foot back into plank. Option of taking a child's pose or your chaturanga, knees down first, or keeping the knees up, bending the elbows, hover, push through into your cobra or upward facing dog when knees and thighs are off the mat. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice, everyone. Good job. All right, bending the knees, dropping them all the way down to the mat. Closed hip child's pose. Just take an active rest here. A couple of deep cleansing breaths. Nice. Okay, coming back up onto all fours. And now we're just going to cross our legs behind us, sit back on our bottoms, and then shuffle forward, lengthen the legs. All right, so we're just going to flex our feet to begin with, pressing our palms down by our side, shoulders away from ears. Imagine you've got long dangly earrings on and you want to show them off, so you don't want your shoulders to be up by your ears, you want to lengthen them, find that space, showing off those earrings. Good. All right, when you're ready, gently floating your arms all the way above your head, take your inhale. And as you exhale, forward fold. So we want to keep a nice straight spine as much as we can, either taking the hands to the shins, or the ankles, or the sides of the feet. And we're going to look to the big toe. So the gaze in yoga is called our dristi. So we're going to look to our big toe rather than our knees. So we don't want to see an arch here. We want to keep that spine nice and long. Elbows out to the side. Flex those feet, imagining that you're pressing the feet up against a wall. Feel that stretch. Good. Draw that belly button through to spine still. A couple of deep breaths here. Good. With every exhale, see if you can go a little bit further. Nice. Okay, slowly recovering. Taking those hands back, fingertips facing towards the feet. Elbows are going to go right back. We're going to keep our feet flexed to begin with, and then gently begin to point our toes, pressing our toes down to the mat. As we do so, we lift our hips nice and high and look up to the sky, engaging our glutes, feeling really strong here. Good, go as high as you can. It's a bit like a reverse plank, this pose. Good, couple more breaths. And then gently lowering the hips down, allowing the body to fall over the legs. Be really yin, like really passive here. Just allow the weight of the body to fall forward. Good. Okay, slowly rolling all the way back up. We're going to shuffle our hips forward now and slowly come down onto our backs. Knees are going to come up to the sky. So our feet are solid down on the mat. Our palms are down on the mat as well. And we're going to do 3 hip raises now. So we want to imagine that we've got a book in between our legs. If you've got a book near you, you can always pop one in between your knees here. So we want to keep our knees exactly the same distance all the time. Okay. Planting our shoulders flat down on the mat, we're slowly going to roll our hips up towards the sky, working through every vertebrae. Engaging the glutes as we do so. Good. Gently rolling back down the spine. Tailbone's going to be the last thing to come down. Rolling the hips all the way up. Really pressing those hips up to the sky. And then slowly bringing our vertebrae back down. Trying to keep those knees really focusing on that area. Once again, taking the hips nice and high, and on this one we're going to leave our hips up as high as we can go and then shuffle our shoulders underneath, clasp our hands behind our glutes and press our hips higher, feeling that chest open. Good. A couple of deep breaths here. You might start to feel a little bit of a burn in the thighs. Good. And then releasing the arms out to the side, gently coming down, working through the spine. Good job. All right, letting the knees fall out to the side now. Supta Baddha Konasana, so soles of the feet are going to come together. And we're going to take our arms into a cactus pose, so taking a right angle through the elbows and letting the backs of the hands rest on the floor. Feeling that chest open, feeling that gorgeous length through the back. Good. Allowing the head to be heavy here. Taking a few deep cleansing breaths. Nice. Good. Okay, and when you're ready, just allowing those legs to lengthen out away from you. Allowing the arms to come down by your side, palms facing up to the sky. Surrendering in your Savasana at the end of this practice. Keeping the eyes closed, just allow the body to feel heavy, feel weighty. Good. Now the breath to come back to a really natural place. And just notice the natural sounds around you. Good. Okay, if you'd like to stay here longer, then please do so. Or just follow me by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And then taking the arms away from the body, full body stretch. Good. Rolling onto your side, resting your head on your arm as a pillow, just drawing the knees in slightly. And then slowly pressing all the way up. Finding yourself back on your mat. Palms down by your ears, a sense of grounding at the end of the session, and gently opening the eyes if you haven't already. Let's just draw the shoulders all the way back a couple of times so we feel that final release. Good. All right, we're going to inhale, hands coming all the way up, palms meet. Exhale down to heart center. And again, hands coming all the way up. Palms meet, exhale down to heart center. One more time. Hands coming all the way up to the sky, palms meet. Exhale down to heart center. Bang your head to your heart and your heart to the ground. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope your shoulders and neck are feeling a little bit more released now. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video. All right then, thanks again. See you again soon.